In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all my trade on Google and how I made $13,000 in about 30 minutes. I'm also going to be sharing with y'all the entries, the exits, the whole plan, and also how everybody else did. Now, let's dive right into it. Right off the bat, the trade was on Google, as I mentioned earlier. Now, what I was looking for with Google was there was this massive structure on the chart. It's quite big. It's in a ascending triangle. It stretches from way back here. And the plan was to wait for the first day that it not only breaks above 170, but close above 170. All right. Which that occurred yesterday. Yesterday, y'all see this big spike right here, right? We have the break, and then we had the retest. And in the last like 5 minutes, oh, in the last 15 minutes, I mean, I was watching to see if it would close above or below the line, because that would serve as confirmation for me. Even though this thing closed below the line, I decided to take a little bit of a gamble on it. Let's go into the Robinhood account. Now, this is Google right here. And we're going to scroll down to the trade history right here. Show more. All right, y'all can see that. Perfect. Okay, so this is from yesterday. Yeah. So this is the buy order that I put. I bought the 177 call, 177.5 call that expired on Friday. I bought that literally 2 minutes before the market closed. I was on the fence about it because I didn't get the confirmation that I wanted, but I knew the momentum was there. And plus, it was following their, I think they had some kind of AI conference thing and they were launching their new product. So I decided to buy these calls on there. And then in the morning, luckily for me, Google ended up gapping out by like $3. And then I ended up selling half of those 250 contracts 1 minute after the market opened. And then I sold the other half, I think 3 minutes after the market opened. So in the first 3 minutes, I was out of there. But what I really wanted to look out for was for the continuation upward. And I didn't end up chasing it again until after I saw this thing. So let's go on to here. So this is Google. The initial entry, which again, like I said, I got lucky with this one. I wasn't really sure. Got lucky with this one with the gap up. And then the exits were all here from those little contracts. And then I ended up following up again and chasing the stock right after it broke above that wick. And the reason why I ended up chasing above that wick, because that line of resistance stretches from yesterday. Like if you go back here, that was the resistance at 173 from yesterday with the peak. There's a lot of short sellers. There's a lot of short sellers located out here. And what they're afraid of is a break above that level. Because once that level breaks, they're going to start to stop out of their position. And that's going to contribute to the push higher, which you see right here. So let's go back to Robinhood. All right. And we're gonna look at here. This is the buy order when I re-entered, and I bought these contracts, 100 contracts at $111 for 11,100 at exactly 8:45 a.m. 15 minutes after the market opened, and I sold half at 9:02, literally 17 minutes afterward for 9,350. And then I sold the remaining half for 11,900 at 9:13. All right, so let's go into ThinkorSwim again, and let's change that to the 1 minute. And the entry, or I would say the re-entry, happened right here at the break. Again, at the break of that high, that's when I got back in with 100 contracts just to sell them when it got close to where I thought was the high of day. I was also looking at QQQ and SPY, and those were looking kind of weak. That's why I decided to start selling here at around 902. And then the last sale, the remaining half, I sold it at 913. Right up here for a total profits of $13,000. All right. Now, this is how everybody else did in the Discord. As y'all can see, let me go up here. Okay, first and foremost, somebody doubled their position, $95, not too bad. All right. And then they ended up, same person again, making 218 on different sets of contracts. Actually, no, the same contracts. They just kept selling and selling and taking screenshots of it. All right. Somebody ended up making 63% on their whole portfolio again. And this is the screenshot that I took at one point before selling. This I took it at like 9:10ish. And then somebody else ended up making around $5,000 on Google call options. All right. So that's pretty much how everybody else did. And in regards to Google itself, where do I think it's going to go since we're talking about it? And I do think there's a lot of upside because my plan for it was to sell it at a much higher price. Do I plan on re-entering it? The answer is yes. Is the structure as clean as I would like? No. I thought it was a little bit narrow, but even though it broke out, I still had to take a chance on it. What I think is going to happen next is there might be a little bit of a chop up here in between 70 and 74, and then eventually it's going to form new structure that is going to make me ignore this thing right here. And that's also going to allow for a re-entry, hopefully to the long side, because I definitely don't think that Google is done quite yet. I don't think so. So again, keep this one in your watch list for the next week. For sure. Definitely keep it on your watch list. It has a lot of room to make up. Like if you look at the daily chart, we have all of this space. And the first set of short sellers, or I would say the first and second set of short sellers right here from these two levels were already tested today. So a retest again later on in the future is going to cause them to really panic. And then we're not going to see the price down here at these levels for quite some time. So again, keep Google in your radar for the next few trading days. It's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks. That is the recap for the trade. And that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button. As always, I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 8 p.m. Central Time. So definitely click on that subscribe button and click on the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul and Guman, at Patternology on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Weibo, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.